study your genetic code, then give it to the highest bit of soul. Fresh out the fire like a Bendigo. The devil diggers cause we been the gold. Melanated bodies on a sugar boat. Document December with no winter coat. Now they buck breaking on the whipping post and put the foreign language on a nigga though. Hella black, hella proud. A Bob you could feel when we come around. A Babylon fear us and gun us down. The skin is the weapon that harness power. I pity the fool if he act funny. Disrespecting the queen, we act nutty. Came through with the Mac dumping, all praise due to the black woman. Unapologetic, fuck who got a problem with it. My life in the scripture. It happened cause I said it, now I manifested, so I be painting the picture. Niggas breaking bread and they drinking blood now. That shit look like voodoo. I feel empowered every time the sun come around. Do you?
They hate me cause I'm black. They hate me cause I'm proud. They hate me cause I'm black. They hate me cause I'm They hate me cause I'm black. They hate me cause I'm proud. They hate me cause I'm black. They hate me cause I'm black and I'm proud. Black and I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud. Black and I'm proud. They hate me cause
this is that energy, niggas couldn't put a price on it, no dollars. I am T'Challa, Kamanga, wrapped up in the finest linen, no collars. All the gods the same, Jesus, Jehovah, Kukulkan, Buddha, and Allah. All war names, just to separate our people, divide and conquer. So much more to gain, cause we suffer through all the rain, through the hunger and all the pain. Still we open up doors and things, cause we are the people, under the eye of the eagle, ready to ride on the evil, that shit I've been trying to teach you. Dying to reach you, cause nobody fly than regal. Yeah, black and I'm proud, never lacking a lot. I created that bullshit, so God, I'm allowed. If you on that bullshit, it's whacking them out. Booking me shows and we packing them out. I don't act with a cloud, you know what I'm about. System designed for us not to get out. We must be divine, I'm not finna doubt.
They hate me cause I'm black. They hate me cause I'm proud. They hate me cause I'm black. They hate me cause I'm black and I'm proud. Black and I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud. Black and I'm proud. They hate me cause I'm black, black. They hate me cause I'm proud, so proud. They hate me cause I'm black. They hate me cause I'm proud, proud, proud. They hate me. They hate me cause I'm black. They hate me cause I'm proud. They hate me cause I'm black.
Hey, how are y'all doing this evening? This is AMPspirationTTV, and I am your host, the PlumpQueen. Well, it is Friday, the last day of the week, first day of the weekend, but of course, guys, I appreciate you giving me your time and your energy. Well, yes, as you can see, I look a little different. I got on my onesie today, and this actually is not a real topic. I'm actually going to vent to y'all today. I had a very aggravating day. And like I tell y'all, anything that bothers you is a lesson. You learn lessons. So I'm still trying to figure out what the lesson was for today, which is why I'm still aggravated. But being proactive, some of the lessons that I'll be talking about on here today, I had to implement, and I'm going to show you guys how. So, this is called, Candid Thoughts, PlumpQueen. The reason why I got on a onesie right now is because I had some things that had to get done in my house. And people are not just as on point as I am in a lot of ways. I've been having a lot of issues with the apartment complex that I'm living in. They pretty much, I'm learning just how fucked up this world really is, and how being in America is seriously a capitalist society. Is really all about money. Like, folks really just don't care about people. So this place is what I like to call a cash cow. This is a property that I've been noticing because I've been living here for the past 5 years. So owners just keep buying this place. It's almost like they buy the place every year, to collect their money, and then they sell it off to someone else so they don't have to be responsible for the real upkeep of this place. This apartment complex has been here since the 70s, from what I've been told. And the plumbing, windows, and all of those things, have not been replaced. And again, the people who keep buying the place do not want to come out of pocket. I get it. I know I get economics. I understand numbers. So it's going to cost them a lot of money to, pretty much completely renovate this place. I can dig that, but I pay my rent, you see. And this is not a furniture store. This is not Walmart. These are people's homes. I live here. You know what I'm saying? I keep my unit clean. I do my part. We have a contract. You know what I'm saying? But it seems that it has been made legal for our contracts to be one-sided. Because if I'm late on my rent, they're charging me a fee. If I don't pay that fee along with my rent, they're kicking me out. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They don't give a damn about what's going on in my life. It could have been a death. I lost my job. Come on, whatever hard times, whatever's going on in my life, doesn't matter. My rent has to be on time because I signed a contract. Now, on the other side of that contract, this complex is supposed to take care of, the upkeep. That's why I'm renting. If I wanted to be completely responsible, for everything, I'd get a house. But I'm renting. So that means it's their responsibility for the upkeep on certain things. And they're slacking. And see, I'm the type of person, I'm very accommodating. I'm very understanding. Like, again, I get it. You know what I'm saying? We've had new management about 7 times within the last 4 years. Like I said, they keep changing hands because this is all about money. So I've been dealing with these things. I've been, like I said, you can't get overly upset about the things you can't change. You have to, be smart. So you can be able to use your brain to get solutions. So I've been finagling all this time. But this particular day has been very rough because they're supposed to be remodeling my tub, fixing the paint or whatever. Looks nasty. I'm a clean person. Don't care how much I bleach and clean my tub. It looks disgusting, so I ain't sitting in it. That's just what it was. So they were supposed to do that, and they were supposed to do this last week. According to them, only on Fridays and Mondays are the days that they come to do occupied apartments because they have to use a lot of chemicals to spray the tub or whatever to get it all nice and shiny and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're not supposed to be in the house, for between 4 to 8 hours. You know what I mean? And you're not allowed to use the tub for another 48 hours so you can make sure that it's dry, ready to go. So me, being proactive instead of reactive, I had my whole last week set up. I went to my mama's house. Y'all seen I went live a couple of days out there because that was my purpose for being there. I didn't know that you had to do 48 hours. I just personally wanted to give 48 hours because, I wanted to make sure, the shit is dry. I don't want to go and try to take a shower and you know what I'm saying? So I had it all set up at my mama's house, there for 2 days, all that good stuff. And come to find out, the people didn't show up on Monday. Now, luckily for me, I followed up, called, all that good stuff. And it's like the management people are so incompetent. And I hate to say this about our people, but I feel like they do that on purpose. They put these people, in the office that really have no power, really can't do anything. They're just there, for you to bark at them, for them not doing their part. So the owners don't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? This lady didn't even think to tell me that they didn't show up. when you know that I'm leaving my home and, switching up my, my schedule so you guys can do this. So luckily I called to find out that they didn't do anything. So then the lady tells me, okay, they're going to come on Tuesday. Okay, but I thought you said they only do Fridays and Mondays. Well, yeah, because they didn't come on Monday, they're going to do you on Tuesday. Cool beans. All right. Tuesday rolls around. I had the lady call me to tell me, when they show up. Because I'd like to know that. You know what I mean? I'm from New York, guys. I don't know, I've been down south for about 16, 17 years now, but I'm from New York. And I don't know if this is all down south. I can't, speak for, the whole south, but I know up north there's just certain shit that that got done that I didn't have to ask for, that just got done. I lived in Left Rack for 10 years. Left Rack City, Queens, Iraq. Okay? And I was there for 10 years. And I promise you, every couple of years, they would redo the windows. Because we live up north. So sometimes we have harsh winters. So they'll make sure that the windows are weathered properly. Because they are anticipating, the weather. This is New York. They know what's up. So they we didn't have to ask for that. They'll tell us a week in advance so we can prepare to have our house, whatever it is, or dip off whatever you need to do, so they can fix what they need to fix. And that's not something we had to ask or inquire about. It just got done. So I guess I'm naive to think that I go somewhere else and that's just supposed to be standard. And it's not. So Tuesday rolls around. The lady calls me and tells me that they show up. They come up here and they try to open my door and the key doesn't work. Now, when they first changed management, they asked me to give them a key, and even so much as almost tried to warn me as if, if I changed the locks without telling them and not giving them the key, that is a violation of my contract and all this other stuff. And I was about to dig in their ass about that. Like, what you trying? You're threatening me or accusing me of something? Y'all niggas just showed up here. What you talking about? So I gave the lady my key, made a copy, all that good stuff. All good, right? That was 6 months ago. Why y'all key don't work? The lady calls me back and tells me that they didn't do it because they can't get into the apartment. And I had to call her to inquire about that information. Why don't y'all have keys to your property? Doesn't make it, you know what I'm saying? And it's not, and the lady's just asking me, and she's just on the phone like, and I really like this lady. She's an old lady. She's really nice. She's very intrigued by me. You know what I'm saying? But she's extremely incompetent. She's just scatterbrained. It's ridiculous. She's just like, well, we didn't know. How do you not know, lady? This is your property. Y'all own this place. See, what they do is they try to put bandages and pretty pictures. They try to keep the grounds cute. They've been pulling up trees and just remodeling dumb shit that don't need to be done. Like, no one, it's like legal for them to trick people into moving into, into their property, because that's what they're doing. You're making sure you got the Mexicans out here leaf blowing and making sure the trees and the bushes look all pretty and shit. You doing all this unnecessary stuff, but these windows are only single pane, and for the past 10 years, double pane is standard. You know what I'm saying? Your plumbing has not been replaced in the past, since the 70s. What's that? 50 years now? We about to go into 2020. So you're telling people you changed the name to Gray Park, making it sound all, I hate to say it, extra white and shit, to make it sound like you, I don't know, and on Fifth Avenue or something. Bamboozling people into moving in to this place when you haven't even taken care of the tenants who are already living here? Like, I know I'm venting and whatnot, but the things that I go through, it's almost like keys to the things that I need to tackle in life. Like, I don't understand why this is legal. This is legal. And I think that's where most of my frustration comes from, because I know legally I can't do anything. Like, now don't get me wrong, my universe is the shit. Like, I get everything that I need. Every issue that comes about, I find a way around it. You know what I'm saying? And luckily for me, I'm young, I'm strong, so I can take care of myself. But then I see other people who live in this complex that can't. There's an 80-year-old woman who lives, lives not too far up, who doesn't have any family. None of her children see about her. And she's had a broken pipe for 3 months now. There's mold growing in her apartment. And she has Section 8. So it's how Section 8 works, they pay the majority of your bill. So they have to have certain things in place. Certain things have to be done in your apartment. And if it's not done, your apartment is considered unlivable. So they either have to switch you somewhere else or you have to move. This 80-year-old lady has, had no intentions of moving. But her apartment's in cancellation because they didn't come and fix those pipes like they were supposed to. So now she's in a position where they either have to move her somewhere, and she has no help to do that, or she has to move, period. And she has no one to help her to do that either. That shit's not fair. If that was my grandmother, I'd be raising all types of hell. There's got to be something that somebody has to, I don't know, if sign a petition or go to the news, like, I don't know what, but something has to be done. Like I said, I work around stuff. Now, one of my most agitating issues of today was because of them not doing it the day that they were supposed to. I was now stuck without, another place to go. You know what I'm saying? I had things to do. I have a life. I can't just dip off. You know what I'm saying? For days. Because y'all not handling y'all's business or know how to do your job. So they came ridiculously late today. You know what I'm saying? So mind you, you're supposed to leave your house between 4 and 8 hours after they're done. So I've been mindlessly trying to figure shit out today. Went to a restaurant, made some lunch, did a little, went and just lollygagged, at this bookstore. Like, just doing stuff. And I had a plan. I called my homegirl. She has a vegan restaurant out here. I was supposed to go and volunteer with her today. But there was a rainstorm this morning, and she was coming from South Carolina, so she decided not to open up the restaurant today because of that. So that plan kind of got canceled. Then I was going to call my homegirl who lives in this complex, and she was going to come and pick me up from the restaurant so I can just hang out with her at her house, until, the 6-8 hours was done. But her phone died while I was at the restaurant, and she didn't get back to me or get any juice on her phone until after I had already taken the bus and found my way back to the complex. Now it's extremely cold. It's really cold today, and it's been raining. So I had to figure out what I was going to do. Am I going to stand outside? Hence the aggravation. Should I stand outside in the cold and in the rain, or figure out some kind of way to be in the house with the fumes, because there were fumes in here. You know what I'm saying? But I had nowhere else to go. So I was already 4 hours in. It was already 4 hours in, so I figured, let me see what's going on. So I came home. As you can see, I'm here. And when I got here, sure enough, I can smell the fumes coming out of the door. Really crazy. So walked in, opened up my patio door all the way, and I had to think smart. So I go around the house, My walk-in closet in my bedroom doesn't have any windows, doesn't have any vents or anything like that, and I had my bedroom door closed as well as that door. So when I went in there was actually fresh air. So I decided, all right, I'm just going to hibernate, or hide in the closet. Maybe take a nap, watch a movie on my tablet, smoke a blunt, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So this time can pass. So instead of me being upset and angry and all of that jazz, I just had to come up with a solution, that was possible. So that's what I did. And because I had my patio door open, it allowed the fumes to come out a whole lot faster, because normally they would have all the windows and doors would be closed, after they leave. Oh, and that's another thing. Incompetence. So granted, I was at home to let, the people in. But you told me that I have to leave for at least 8 hours. So why didn't you give the man the key so he can lock my door? Common sense, right? Nah. So I'm again, because I do my due diligence, call this lady to ask her, did they finish yet? So I can figure out my time frame of what I need to do. So she tells me, oh, they've been finished. Like they were finished like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, okay, so did you guys come and give the guy the key so he can lock the door? Excuse me? Excuse me? She's like, but you were there, ma'am. You opened up the door for him. Yes, ma'am, but you knew I had to leave, so you just expected me to sit outside for 8 hours, for however long he was supposed to do that? I was just going to sit there for 3 hours while he does that to lock my door and then go find somewhere to go for another 8 hours? That's what you thought, lady? And then to add insult to injury, gonna tell me that there is a new a potential tenant in her seat. So technically I'm disturbing her for, from a new client. And I'm telling you that my apartment is compromised right now. You will let somebody in my house. Well, I let somebody in my house, but you let them leave with my door open. The fuck? I told you I like the old lady. I do. I like the old lady. But the incompetence is crazy. We're talking about my house here. My house, my home, my space. This is what we're talking about. They see this place as a business. They don't see us as people. We're just units. Shit's crazy. And I've been keeping my peace. Because like I said, I don't like disrespecting people, especially my elders, or none of that. Yeah. So, I'm cold. That's why I have on this onesie. The bathroom is compromised. That's why I couldn't get all cute and whatnot. But I had to hold my peace and I had to figure something out. And it worked out. I made it into the closet. That shit worked. I took a nap. Finished come out. The fumes were gone. Still have a little bit of smell, but because I had my window open, because I had my door open, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much the smell is the smell is gone now. Okay, so I really can't complain. I'm here, inspiring you all. Hopefully y'all can take something from me trying to teach myself my lesson at this very moment. Because even though I'm aggravated, I didn't, overly get upset. Because like I said, I had to find a solution. Normally when I get frustrated like that, I get to crying and getting extra emotional and just doing a whole bunch of unnecessary, not so much, wilding out, but I get real emotional, you know what I mean? And when I'm like that, I can't find solutions. So again, none of my plans worked. And maybe the universe is trying to teach me, some more patience. Like, I have patience, but only in certain areas. Sometimes I don't have patience with people. Sometimes, depending on the situation. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what today's lesson was supposed to be about. So, I think I got a C. I'm keeping it a buck. I think I got a C. You know what I mean? But I didn't fail. And again, I got to come on here. I got to talk to y'all. And to be quite honest, getting this off my chest definitely helped. Appreciate y'all so kindly. Really do. And again, this is something that I really feel like either I need to tackle, I need to find somebody that, tenants need to have certain type of, I don't know who to speak to, about that. I think I need to probably link up with somebody that's in property management. But there has to be a way to hold, these apartment complexes, accountable for their part, of these contracts. They should be able to be held accountable for not doing their job. It's not fair that y'all give me sorry. All I get is sorries. Oh, we don't understand, or we didn't know, or can you bear with us? See, I can't give y'all those excuses. Again, I don't pay my rent. You're kicking me out. Period. You're not going to care about what I got going on. So that goes the same for you guys. It's not my problem, that you're backed up or you're short-staffed or whatever. Stop being cheap. Pay these folks to do what they're supposed to do. So it has to be somebody that I can talk to or find to figure out, how to fix this issue, because this is a really big issue. Like I said, I'm good. These are just these are little reminders to be sovereign. That's why I want to buy land, grow my own food, and do all that stuff for reasons just like this. So that's my plan. I have a plan. But there are a lot of people who don't. There's a lot of people who don't think like me, who don't have that type, don't have that type of thought process. And just because they don't think like I do, don't mean that they should be mistreated. It's not fair. These people, they go home to their houses, to their apartments, and they don't have to deal with stuff like that. That shit's not fair. So, these are my candid thoughts. I had an aggravating day, and I'm sharing, the aggravation and the solution, that I came up with to be less aggravated. That's the best way I could put that. Okay, I can tell y'all, I'm just like y'all. I'm growing and I'm learning. So, that was my day. So I hope you guys had a better day than I did. And just know that everything that you go through, like I say, is a lesson. It's supposed to teach you something. And until you learn that lesson, it's going to continue to bother you. So I have work to do, because even though I done talked it out and whatnot, I'm still aggravated because I got some other stuff to figure out. Because again, can't use my tub for 48 hours, so I definitely have to go somewhere else, because not washing my ass is not an option. Not an option at all. But again, another pro, because I'm such a clean person, I'm pretty good on that. I could definitely, wash up for the night, in the sink, and then go somewhere else to do all that, because like I said, cleanliness is next to godliness. So I definitely bathe, regularly. So because of that, I'm good, because it would have been extra upsetting if I was, if I felt dirty or something like that and I just really wanted to bathe. But so that's not the case. So I'm going to take that as a win. And okay, so remember, all things that bother you are lessons. Learn them. I'm working on it. So I love y'all. That's all I got for y'all, because now I need to clean my house. I need to, get some things together, and again, find somewhere to go for the next 48 hours. Yes. So I love y'all. Okay? Make sure that you guys hit that share button. Share, because you know we have to make Ampspiration go viral. Make sure you go on YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get all of this Ampspiration at all times and you'll never miss a beat. Okay? Also, make sure you join the Tiffy's Wave. Okay? You know we got to return to the essentials. We have the holidays coming up. I don't care what you celebrate, whether it be Kwanzaa, whether it be Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is. You know, give the gift of water this year. Okay? We are just a few orders away from being able to send our package to the families in Flint. We are giving them filtration systems so they can have clean water. You know what I'm saying? This is a great gift to give. You'll be getting something, you know what I'm saying, special for yourself, and you'll be giving the gift of fresh water to someone who does, you know, who does not have access to that. You know, holidays, you buy all this stuff and you really don't understand about the essentials. We don't think about the little things. We have fresh water, you know what I'm saying? And even with the issue, me complaining about what went on with me today, you know, at the end of the day, I still got fresh water that I can drink. I can still eat and all that. I can go to somebody else's house and bathe. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about any of those things. So this is what I needed to talk about so I can get over my aggravation, because yeah, there's nothing to be aggravated about because people are going through a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Right now, dealing with that, and it's the winter time. You know what I'm saying? And the holidays are coming. Okay, so please go on the website, tfyscorner.square.site. You know what I'm saying? Pick any one of our amazing soaps, our meditation bracelets, we have stones, we have everything that you could possibly need for your healthy organic body care needs. Okay? Love y'all. Go to the site. Make sure you use PlumpQueen so you get your 10% off every purchase, whether it be now, tomorrow, later, 10 years from now. You use that code, you're going to get your 10% off. Okay? Love y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me and bringing my spirits back up. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys again on Moon Day. All right? Enjoy your weekend.